Morning guys, hope you're all well this morning. Excuse me. Okay, here is the video that I'm going to do for today. We're going to be making napkin flowers. Now, I didn't invent this. I'm sure there's loads out there, I've seen a few. Now, I haven't got no plain napkins, which would, you know, if you've got different coloured napkins, plain, then that's great, use them. But I thought with me doing flowers, I'll use these. Now, I was going to put these in as well, these napkins that I've got, because these are a bit bigger, so I thought I can go from small to big. What I didn't realise was just how big they really was. You know, so I thought I'll just stick with these for now. So what you're going to need is some napkins, some scissors, some glue. I'm just using Anita's tacky glue. You're also going to need something to roll on, like a skewer or a knitting needle. I've just got this little metal thing here. And you're also going to need some coloured paper. I'm going to use green, A4. Okay, so what you need to do is the napkins. So your first one, it will have two bits to it. If you just carefully split them. Okay, there's one. I'll just move that aside in a minute because I am going to actually use that. I'm going to use the white as well in between, so it doesn't so it gives it a bit of texture in between as well. So just take that extra layer off. Right, I'm just move this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold it back up so it's square again after we've taken the back off. Okay, then we are going to fold corner to corner like so. Make sure you flatten it out as you go, because you know napkins can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay, then we're going to turn it round and we're going to do that corner to that corner. Okay, and then you know you know, if I mean, you can pause this video if I'm you know, if you're not as well, a lot of people are, I just do it as I go, but we fold it again like that, and then we're going to fold it again, so we're folding it 3 times. Okay, alright, folding it 3, oh wait a minute, I'm going to skew if. This is what I say about flattening it out if you can, cause, you know. So 3 times you're going to fold it, fold the triangles. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this, oh wait a minute, no don't. This side, that's this side here, that's like always neat because it's not thingy. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this side up here like that. Okay, so you've got like a bit of an ice cream cone. Okay, so take that point and just put it to there like an ice cream cone. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to cut it round. Okay, so, and bearing in mind as well, make sure you've got some fairly sharp scissors, because I know napkins, they don't seem you know, very strong, but once you get them laid up together, it's like it's a bloody nightmare. So just do it so it's like an ice cream cone, just missed a bit there, like so. Okay, then we're going to open it in the middle. I just didn't do that very well, did we? I think the scissors need sharpening. There we go. Okay, now open it up in the middle. Now what we're going to do is, I'll show you here because it's better, we're going to put just a little slit down the middle, you know. I'm not going to go mad, just a little slit, so it's like so. Okay, little slit. Right, Then what we're going to do is we're going to get a corner. No we're not. Yes we are. We're going to get one of the little slits, not the corner, sorry. We're going to get one of the little slits. Oh sorry, yeah. Oh god, I can't concentrate today, do you know. Fold it back up again once you've put your slit in. I do apologise. It is Monday morning. I should maybe change this to a Wednesday when I'm more awake. So put it back into your cone. Once you've done your slit, put it back into your cone. Then we're going to get one side of that cone, and we're going to, when I get hold of it I can, we're going to just twist it like that. Okay, so we're just going to twist it. Then on the other side, and then we're going to twist that as well. Careful you don't break it though. You know, it's the last thing you want to be doing, is breaking it. Okay, and then we will end up with something like that once you've twisted the corners. Okay, now we're going to carefully open it up, and you will see you have flowers. You see? When we've split them all up, we've got flowers. Now, I don't know, some people will be able to take theirs off, and some people won't. As you can see here, mine's just together there. Alright, because I've got like quite a few pieces. In fact, I've got two there, look, two. You know, so what I'm going to do is I am going to cut these, and I'm just going to cut straight down the middle on both flowers. Okay. If yours, they should have this. If you've done it right, then they should have this down the middle. So I'm just going to cut down the middle like so. So that gives me, out of one napkin, 4 flowers. Okay. Right, now I'm going to do exactly the same with the white. Now, like I say, you don't have to do this. You can just do this with the colours that you have, if you want to. You know, like I'm going to do this colour and this white. Some people have, you know, white ones, and your pink ones, blue ones, green ones, red ones, and they put them all together, make a 4 flower one, so it's like small to big. So I'm just going to do this, so I can do this with you again. Fold it in half. Are we a bit out with these as well? Yeah, okay. Fold it in half again. Flatten it out as you go, remember, if you can remember. I don't. And fold again. Okay, now remember, it's the edge that's always the neatest, because we haven't got none of that, so it's always this end. Okay, and I'm going to put this point up to here. Okay, and flatten it out. Then we're going to cut it and make it into an ice cream cone. I do apologise about the noise. I think my neighbours are doing something, building a shed or something. So we end up like that. Okay, then we're going to open it up again, put the little slit in. Remember, it doesn't have to be a big slit, just a little one. So, you know. Then what we're going to do is, actually you can leave this open if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you, you know, whatever you want to do. But I do it either way, so it doesn't really bother me. But we're going to twist one way, and then on the other side twist as well. Be careful not to break it, because even though they are thick, you know, they can break. So you end up with something like that, and then open it up. And I think this will be the same. I think I'll end up with 4 of these as well. Also remember, when you're opening it up, to be careful, because obviously you've twisted it all, so it'll automatically tear if you go mad and pull it right open. So just a quick tip there, just be careful when you're opening it. Okay, like I think like I've just done there. It's because it wants to. I'm just gonna snip. There we go. It's because I've got that many layers with it, you see. There we go. So I'm going to do exactly the same again and just cut these down the middle, so I end up with 4 again. I'll just cut that end off in a minute when I've finished. So you can always, when you're doing this, tidy them up as well, you know. I mean, I'm just cutting down the middle to get them up, but you can, you know, I mean, there's like that bit there, look. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of round it off a little bit so it doesn't look so silly. Not that you're going to see it anyway, because they go up into the flower. So and like I say, you don't have to use these colours, it's only because these are the only colours that I've got. And you don't have to cut these if you didn't want to. Leave them like that. In fact, I might leave one. I'm going to leave one like that. Like I say, you don't have to do that. Okay, so that's that. Let me get rid of this bits of rubbish. Now, to put them on a stem, of course, this is where your paper comes in. So your A4 paper, and we're going to fold it in half. It doesn't have to be like, you know, really cock on, you know. And then we're going to fold it in half again. Alright, now this is how I make my stems. I mean, if you have another way, then, you know, you do it your way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just open it up and cut up this centre. Just cut up the centre, and it doesn't have to be green. Be any colour you want it to be. Right. Out of the way. I'm just going to use you can use one strip, or you can use the doubled one, the one that doesn't come apart. That's entirely up to you. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to use. Yeah, we'll use the double one. I think it'll give it a little bit stronger. Just trim that up. It'll be a little bit stronger, I think, if we use the double one. Okay, so get your wire or your knitting needle or whatever, and you know this process, don't you guys? You just roll it on. So you get your, you know, your rolly stem. Now I always have trouble with this, and I bought a quilling tool because I thought that might do the job. As it happened, it didn't. So once you've got it started and away, it's, you know, it's not so bad, but it's getting that start. So you know, try and keep it as taut as you can, and just keep rolling and rolling. You know, keeping taut. So you've got your desired stem length, I suppose. Oops, that was a bit silly, Tony. I'm going to take that out because it's no use in ornament. So you've got your stem length. Now I'm going to find something else because that isn't working. Right, so what can we use? Oh, I think I'd have this prepared beforehand as well, wouldn't we? Let's have a look. Let's try this. There we go. Paintbrush. It's just a little bit thin, that, and I did have some skewers, but there we go. But I had to throw them away because with me being in, you know, a shed, they got mouldy. There was no use in their ornament to anybody really. Okay, so I think maybe you shouldn't use card. Maybe something that's a little bit floppy but thick enough once you've rolled it. Okay, so let's have a look at that. I can roll that in, I suppose. Yeah, can I? Yeah, of course you can. So I'm going to just roll that, and I'm just going to put a dab of glue on. If it wants to, the glue doesn't want to come out. Look at that, stuck to it. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on it so that it stays. And I'm going to see if I can get it a little bit thinner while I'm doing that. See, this is a little bit thick, really. If you can get it as thinner than that, that's, you know, that'll work great. If you can get it as thinner than that. Okay. So I'll just give a minute for that. I'll just hold on to that while it sets. Right. So Oh, I'm going to need that. Right. But this does come in handy still, because I'm going to poke a hole in the middle of my flowers. There you go. Right. When this is dry, if you just snip off both ends, so that they're, I mean, bearing in mind this is a bit too long, really. Too thick and round, really. But, you know, it's what we've got to work with, so there you go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one of my flowery ones, and I'm going to poke a hole in the middle. Okay, just like that. Poke a hole in the middle. Now, as it goes, I'm going to use my brush to make that a little bit bigger, because my stem's bigger. I have done a couple with thick stems like that. But I think I'm going to have to go back to the thingy one. So, then what you do is, when you've made your hole, put your stem, oh yeah, up from the bottom, that's right. God. And it's just started to rain again here as well, so if it's like really noisy, you have to excuse me, because I am in an aluminium shed. So, if we squish it a bit, you know, while we're up there, then what we do is we put a little bit of glue at the top. Okay, just a glue all the way around at the top. Okay, and then what we do is we push our flower up to that glue and give it a bit of a squeeze, make it into a, you know, squeezy flower. You know, just like that. Okay, just like that, make it into a flower, squeeze it up a bit. Like I say, my stem's a little bit long, really. If you find out that some of them are a bit like that one, that's a bit, you know, poppy outy a little bit, just dab a bit of glue on and just stick it so it ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay. Right, so once you've done that one, I'm going to put a white one on next. I'll put this one on because this one's a full one, isn't it? So I'm going to put me all in the middle with my little one first. Oh, that's big enough. And then, you know, it depends, it's up to you. You could, the first one, if you wanted to, you can put in from the top. But I prefer to put mine in at the bottom, then I know where I am. So for your next flower, you need to just put a bit of glue around the bottom of the last one. Okay? And then before you push it up, if you just give it a back into its flower shapey thing, because that makes sense, Tom. And then push it up to the next one, and then, you know, like make it to you, you know, like so. So it gives you that flower look, you know, like I say. It will come out a little bit, but it doesn't matter, because what you can do is you can pleat it, not complete it, pleat it. You know, if it's a bit too big, then just pleat it, stick a bit of glue down. Because I found that sometimes when I did these, because I used to do these years ago and I stopped doing them, there was too big, you know, so I just did what I showed you there. I just put a little bit of a pleat in them, and you know, they turned out all right. But sometimes I'm not, you know, I don't do things because they tend to get on my nerves a bit after a bit. So there's your second one, and just keep going to however many, you know, you want on. That's all you do. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to, before I put it on, I'm going to just grab the middle and just give it a bit of back into its flower bit, so it's, you know, hopefully like that. Put that through there. Now, when you've done all your layers, so all you do is your next flower, you just put a bit of glue on the one before. Okay, and push that flower up. like so. Okay, that's all you do, is you just put some glue on and push your flower up to the next one. They look pretty. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this last white one on, and I'm going to use the 2 because they look better with the 2, I think. So I'll just put my hole in the middle. It does look better with the 2. I think it'd be too thin, I think, if I actually did do it with just 1. So I'm going to use the 2. So push them on, a bit of glue inside, oops, and push it on. And when you push it on, twist it as well, and that will, sometimes it saves you doing pleats if you twist it. Sometimes it doesn't go right and you end up pleating it anyway, but sometimes when you twist it, it'll go and it'll be like that. And you know, there will be some places you'll have to pleat it. I'm just going to twist it. Just put it in your hand. Don't go mad because you'll rip it, but if you just do that and do that gently, there you go. I am going to have to do a bit there, I think. There we go, let's try that. You know, I've just put a bit of glue on and thingy it again. Like I say, they will rip easy, so be careful. And really, that's all there is to it. Now, it's entirely up to you. If you wanted to, you can put a green one under there. It's exactly the same process. If you've got a green, plain green one, fold it in 3 times, you know, and then cut it into a cone, put a slit down the middle, twist each side, and then there's your green. You don't need to do anything apart from that. And then in fact, you don't even need to twist it. You fold it like a cone. Sorry, fold it 3 times. You can always backtrack, can't you, if you forget. But fold it 3 times, cut it like a cone, and that's it. Cut it like a cone, and then open it up and put it on. You don't need to twist the corners. You can do if you want to, but I found that just doing that was good enough. And there you go. They are your napkin flowers. And then all you need to do is, when you've done a few, find a jar and put them all in. Can't really see that jar, can you? I've got a jar on me. But you can put them in a jar, and there you go. And have them round your house. Cool, eh? And you don't have to have them this length. If you've only got like a small jar, you know, then cut them to whatever length, then put them in your jar. And obviously, like I say, these are a little bit thick. I usually do them thinner than that, but sometimes the thicker ones are better. So, you know, when I mean thick, I don't mean the paper. I mean the whole, you know, the full stem is too thick. But it's entirely up to you, whatever you want to do. Now what I might do is I might just put these last 2 on, because it is only the last 2 out of that pack. Because then I can, because I haven't got any green, so I won't be putting any green on mine. This is why I said I'd put this on, really, because I haven't got no green. Pushing all through there, and then get my bigger one. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just put these last 2 on. Instead of it being white, at least there's going to be a bit of green there. I'm pushing through my holes. There we go. So while it's on the thingy as well, you could just get hold of it and, you know, make it a bit thingy shape again. You know, scrumple it up a bit. But I mean, you don't have to stop at them layers. It's up to you. It depends how big you want your flower. You know, really, to be fair, it's how big you want your flower. So it's entirely up to you. But that is how you do napkin flowers. And the other thing that I found as well is, you know, if you do napkin flowers like this, and you do a few of them, you know, they make great poses for weddings, etc. You know, now there is a lot of people out there that'll say, well, it ain't gonna stand the wet weather, is it, and this and that. You know, I don't get married on a rainy day. But yes, you are right. Sometimes they do. You know, it's, after all, it's only paper. But to be fair, you know, you don't really stand outside, do you, if it's raining? So, but yes, I do understand. I do think what you're saying. But you can make them so they're posies, and you just cut the handles down so they've got something to hold on to, obviously. And you can have 2 or 3 in your hand, and there's your flowers. There you go, you see. Okay guys, I will leave you with that, and I will see you very shortly. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do hit the button, and please leave a comment below if you like this project. But please be nice, because this is my first tutorial as such. You know, on bigger things. I've done some on little things and that, but on a bigger scale that actually turned out right. I expected a few cock-ups along the way. So if you are going to leave a comment, please be nice. Alright guys, I will see you during the week. If I don't see you during the week, make sure you get on Friday for Friday's vlog, which will be round about tea time-ish, something like that. I'll put it on, and then you can watch that as well. Alright guys, I will see you very shortly. Have a great day. Bye.